All right, welcome everybody. Welcome. Good afternoon, good evening. If you are joining on Instagram, thank you. Joining on Facebook, thank you. And you're joining on YouTube, thank you very much also. Shiyi, God bless you, thank you. You just ordered the snail. Oh, okay, that's good. Your snail is coming. They're going to be shipping your snail to Atlanta, Georgia. All right, welcome everybody. Thank you very much. You're joining on Facebook. Thank you. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Thank you very much. And welcome. All right. I believe that God is doing something. And what God is trying to do now is, Rhode Island. Okay. That's good. Don't worry, it's coming to Rhode Island. That's fine. I see that God is doing something beautiful. And people are becoming more knowledgeable. People are becoming more active. And people right now are no longer mumu that they used to be. All right. And I see that God is actually going to deliver the church. You know, many people are speaking out now. Many people are speaking out right now. Okay. Speaking out. Okay, let's jump straight to the business of today. I want to thank those of you guys on YouTube. I thank those ones on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you very much for connecting. May the God Almighty continue to be with us in the name of Jesus. It has been a wonderful month, the month of January 2022. So everything's going on the way it should, and we really thank God for it. We really thank God for it. And we will not bury any of us, not this year. We are going to behold and we see our children's children, and that will be our portion in the name of Jesus. Whatever it is that we lay our hands upon, we will prosper. This year, 2023, we will look back and we will say, thank you, Jesus. And that's what's going to be for us. That's going to be our story. That's going to be our testimony. That will be what we believe. And the covenant that the Lord will enter into with us will be the covenant of peace, prosperity, and success. So shall it be. In Jesus' name. I went to the barber today. I want to shave totally. So I went to the barber. So when I got to the barbering salon, the guy didn't come. I was like, oh my God. And I called a friend of mine, and my friend said, that shows you that God doesn't want you to shave your beard. That we're going to wait for the barber to come. We're going to, just trim it down, clean it up, and make it look nice. I was like, okay, maybe God doesn't want me to. I'm going to go home and shave it myself. Bim Bim, how you doing? Okay, so I attended to a young lady. I attended to a young lady some few months ago, and the person called me back after lying to me. He called me back after lying to me. And this is what I always tell us people. When you come to a counselor seeking for solution, I don't want to look young without the beard. I'm sorry, madam. This is how I like it. I don't want to look young at all. And I don't know where we all got it from. Shaving. It's not part of what Christianity should be. The Jewish community, the beard of a man is the glory of a man. Go and read the Bible very well. Now that your pastors are misleading you. Jesus Christ had a beard when he was alive. So go and check it out. Read your Bible very well. You'll see what is there. Is it going, madam? So, and this is what I always say, when you come to a counselor seeking for help, I really don't believe you're going to find the help you are looking for if you lie. If you lie. It's so difficult for many of you guys to just be truthful. And it seems like we are being used to all of this going to prophet, and prophet will now start doing monini on us and guessing what is wrong with us. And then the moment they get the first line, we will start shaking like as if to say somebody's telling them something. All right. I always like it if you come to a counselor, tell him or her exactly what is going on. This is what is going on in my life, and I need solution to this stuff. Don't be painting a different picture. That's going to be dangerous, and that's going to mess up a lot of things. All right. The first time this particular woman came to me, she said that it has been 7 years. It has been 7 years of no sex. She wrote a letter. I actually posted the letter. And every one of us, we started giving suggestions and stuff and everything. But that wasn't the truth. That wasn't the truth at all. It wasn't. And later down the road, something else happened. So she had to call me. And when she now called me, then she started telling me the truth. What happened is this. What happened is that. I was like, madam, I don't think I will believe this story too until I talk to your husband. So I managed to collect the phone number of the husband and I called the guy up. And I had a very good discussion with the man. Okay. And this that I'm doing right now, I took the permission from the man to do this, and the woman also. I'm not going to mention the name of these people. I just want to use this case to teach you a lesson. I want to use this case to teach you a lesson. I have collected the permission. I'm not going to mention anybody's name. All right. But this particular situation, I want someone there to learn from it. Because it's possible for any of us to actually enter into these things. If you are not prepared, for it, you are going to fail. You must prepare for it. All right. So she wrote us and said 7 years, no sex. But actually what happened is this. Now, a lot of we men, we drink and we smoke and we live very recklessly. Now, people drink agbo. Agbo is a medicine. You only drink agbo if you have a situation that you want the agbo to cure. You don't just make agbo your water or what you drink to socialize. And that's exactly what we have been doing in our community. We drink agbo whenever we go to party. We drink agbo whenever we want to meet with our friends. We drink agbo like every time. So we have turned agbo into regular drink. But agbo is medicine. So during this time, after drinking agbo for a long time, this young man couldn't perform anymore. And let me tell you something, if you care to listen. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọkọ ló wà tí ò lóko mọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú tó ń tẹ̀rín. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọkọ ni ò lóko mọ́. Yeah, I'm saying my own. Now, you will say, Pastor Shola, don't come again. Don't come again. Don't come again. Me, I'm not fooling myself here. I know what is going on. I am into practical Christianity. And I want to do this just so you guys will understand and get ready. You know, you don't want to enter into this kind of situation in your life at all. It's not the best for you, not the best for anybody. So many men, they are impotent. So many men, they are impotent today. Nothing underneath again is dead. The only thing that stuff is useful for is to pee. They hold it and pee with it. That's it. That's it. Okay? That's it. Nothing for that. You'll be wondering, oh man, women are shouting, oh, no sex for 10 years, oh, no sex for 5 years, oh, no sex for 2 months, oh, no sex for this body. Men are not really concerned. Down there is dead. They have lived a very reckless life. They've lived a very reckless life and they messed up that place. So the man said to me that he developed a sickness some times ago. And that sickness, after treating it, he discovered that his penis, it's kind of like a little silent, that it doesn't come up again, and he was wondering what happened and all that stuff. So he went to see a doctor, and the doctor now made him to understand that the medication he was taking at that time messed up everything. That medication messed up everything. That medication messed up everything. And that guy now is unable to have sex with a woman. And he told me, he said, well, sometimes when I look at my wife, I feel like holding her, I feel like hugging her. And whenever I do, I just feel, what's the essence? What's the essence of this? I'm just going to put this woman in the mood. At the end of the day, I don't have what it takes to actually be able to satisfy her. So I'll just walk away. And this will get me so annoyed. And I will shout, I will yell. And I will shout, I will yell, and all that. And I got it. If you can't perform, that is actually a bitter experience, on its by itself. And now the woman is home and she's not being serviced, and you're feeling it and you are not happy about it. So he's angry. So it's been 7 years. 7 years of battling with this thing. He has been taking medication. He's been going for therapy. He's been doing all manners of things, but it seems like this stuff is not coming back. It's not coming back, and the stuff getting little by little is getting smaller by the day. And that at the moment right now, that stuff is more or less like almost 1 inch. It's just as small as 1 inch right now. Like nothing's there. It feels like a nipple of a woman down there right now. It's like a nipple of a woman down there. Ìwọ tó o bá lọ́kọ tó lóko, o jẹ́ tọ́jú ẹ̀. Tókò ẹ̀ sì ṣiṣẹ́, o jẹ́ tọ́jú ẹ̀. O jẹ́ mọ̀ ṣe yán, kó fi yán, kó yan kó fògúnfe sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ̀. Kó bá wá ẹmu ògidì, kó gbé sí, kó wọ́ sípò oko rẹ̀ tí ń ṣiṣẹ́. Èmi sọ fún ọ. tó lọ́kọ tó lóko tó kó sì ṣiṣẹ́ tó pé tó bá fọwọ́ kàn ó máa ṣe gangan tí ò bá ṣe gangan mọ́ tí ẹ bọ́ ọ́nú o ìsọfún ọ ìsọfún ọ tó bá ti ẹ̀rín pa mí ẹ máa rẹ́rìn ẹ̀rín gangan fúnra yín pa mí mo fẹ́ serious lẹ́ni ni omi ò fẹ́ rẹ́rìn o ẹ fẹ́ pa mí lẹ́rìn you guys I mean I want to be serious o you I want to be serious today I don't want to laugh but you guys are making me laugh now I'm telling you telling you telling you. I sometimes wish you could translate in English. That's what I just did. I just translated in English that if you have a husband that the penis is still working, take care of him. That's what exactly what I did. What I said. You know, that's the translation right now. So you guys are making me laugh. I don't want to laugh. I don't want to laugh today. You're making me to be laughing. Ṣé kí ni ọkọ tó tún wà ní séńjì tó wá ní séńjì lọ́wọ́ kò nídìí láti ní séńjì lọ́wọ́ he doesn't have to have money he doesn't have to have money o. Alright, so the issue is that I'm telling you the issue is that now the guy's been going for treatment, trying to treat himself and all kinds of stuff, but it seems like the medicine is not working. Medicine is not working. All right, not working at all. So it started affecting the woman. It will. It will affect the woman. I'm not going to lie to you. It will. Intimacy is actually very important. Very, very important. Some people don't like me because I talk about sex, and I don't understand why will you not like me because I talk about sex. Yeah, you do sex, and you yourself you engage in it. But when somebody is talking about it, you don't like it, and you don't like it. You know, with Viagra, Viagra can only work on a penis that is still living. Viagra only works on a penis that is living. Viagra cannot raise a dead penis. I don't know who is your doctor. I don't know which doctor you have that is telling you that is like you telling us that when somebody use Panadol, the Panadol will actually raise a dead body. No, it's not. So the guy noticed that the wife is no longer happy. Is no longer happy. So Sister Yinka, how are you doing? So the guy now called the wife one day after he got back from work, and he said to the wife, say, "Oh, ni bin mo, mi le se mo, oko yo si se mo." The best thing for you to do as a wife now is, I know you love me and you care about me. I know you want to be the mother to your children. And I want to be the father to my children also. Oh, Lori Lola, how are you? And I want to be the father for my children too. But I do not have what to use to satisfy you any longer. I do not have it. I do not have it. Seems like you guys didn't follow the story. I said the guy was sick. That was a sickness that was treated. And that sickness, the medication caused what happened to him. I was talking about Agbo. I wasn't saying Agbo was the one that caused him. So he told the wife I understand, but there's no way for me to satisfy you and stop. And see, I shared something with you guys some few from few years ago. God's child. YouTube is actually a very open place. They don't block people like YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. They don't. And this is the truth. This is the truth. I don't know why you guys always want to run away from the truth. Vagina is vagina. Penis is penis. Why do we want to hide it? Why do we want to talk? We talk sex. You'll be saying fellowship. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe that is the only way to say things. Which only way? Which only way are we supposed to say things? Which only way are we supposed to say things? Sex is sex. Penis is penis. Vagina is vagina. Like you don't have your own. Like I don't have my own. Exactly what is shameful about talking about penis? I went to the hospital one time and I got there and the doctor said, I'm going to touch your penis. And I said, yeah, go ahead and touch it. And then he did. And then he put it on one side, put it on the other side. Hold on, no, yo. Hold on, no, yo, T. Theology gaga. Theology gaga. And my doctor will just talk to me. We call penis, we call vagina. He said, doctor, well, I don't understand when we now come to church. Then the church will now start saying, don't say this or don't say that. I don't think, have you guys been for massage before? I've gone for massage. Then when the lady finished massaging all my back and stuff, she now said, you can now turn. I said, no, my belly is not paining me. She said, no, you can now turn. I said, no, I'm not turning. Jupiter, it's not Jupiter that will make me turn here today. Like, I know they turn. All these things when you do, what you done to me, you think it's just like that. You don't think I'm holding myself. I am holding myself like this and you're not telling me to turn. Like, I know they turn. I know they turn. No. Turn for where? Forget it. Forget turning. The back is okay. It's okay for the back. Don't do the front. I know what I'm holding here. I have to sleep on something. I have to sleep on something. You think I'm a ghost? You don't know I'm a human being after you've done all what you did to me? You now want me to now turn? I'm not turning. Leave me like this. Leave me. My own Shakabula is still working. If my Shakabula is working, he's not dead. If Shakabula is dead, now I can turn. But Shakabula is still working. No, like yeah. Turn to call turn. I know they turn. Turn to call turn. No turn you. I don't want happy ending. No turn you at all. I know they turn. Now only back they pay me. My belly no they pay me. Belly no they pay me. Now back they pay me. Leave me alone. But you paid $100, yeah, for the back, not for the front. I say, what you have done, you have stimulated my blood. The blood has been flowing to where the blood is not supposed to flow to. Now I'm sitting on it now, sleeping on the thing right now just to be here and be able to enjoy the breeze. You are not telling me to turn. I'm not turning. And it's not like when I was coming in there, they told me, they said, you have to take everything off. And then you know to wrap this thing around your waist. I said, including, he said, yes. I said, including, they said, yes, don't take everything off. The issue is, I didn't mean the other one is there and I could have hold it down. But now that stuff is not there. And you're not telling me turn. Turn for where? I don't fit. That's going to be embarrassing. What do you want me to turn for? I'm sorry, I'm going to turn. Let me say I'm not turning. I'm not turning. I'm not turning. I'm not turning. You could have turned down. How do you want me to turn? I'm not turning. I'm not turning. I've decided to follow Jesus. So what was I saying was that I had a client some times ago, and my client, the lady called and said she's about to sign a divorce paper, and I said, "Why?" He said, "Because it's been some few years, now that it's difficult for. I mean, the husband is actually impotent, and they have been like that ever since, and it's a little difficult for her to continue this way, and she's still young and all that." So, and I asked them, I said, "Is it possible for me to come before you guys get divorced? Can I come? Can I be invited? Um, and for me to come?" And Rosie Babs, how you doing? And she said, "Well, let me ask him." And he asked, and the guy said, "Yes." And I got to the house and I started talking. And the guy said, "I am not interested in letting my wife go. I will do anything that you advise to keep my wife with me." But the woman said, "Well, I'm really tired. I cannot continue like this." And then I said to the woman, I said, "This is all about sexual satisfaction?" She said, "Yes." I said, "No worry. Everything's going to be all right." I said, "Have you guys heard about what they call oral sex before?" And as a Christian, Nigerian Christian, their face lighted up like, "Where did you get this demon from?" And the husband started looking at me like a demon. And the wife was like, "We don't know. We don't know," and stuff. And I said, "You guys don't know about oral sex?" They said, "No. In our church, in the Redeemed Christian Church, we don't believe in it." And I said, "That's good. Show me where did they write it in the Bible that oral sex is wrong. It's not there." All right. So I said to the woman and the man, I said, "You said you're going to do everything possible, anything I advise to keep this marriage going." The man said, "Yes." I said, "Let's give this a try. And when we give it a try, you see how it's going to work." I said, "You guys are going to get this toy. They call it the vibrator. You're going to use it on your wife as you use your tongue and your finger on her." And the man said, "So how do I use it?" I said, "This is what you do. The clitoris is here outside of the reproductive organ. The vagina is outside of the reproductive organ also. Now, the G spot is right here on top. When you put your hands into it, you feel that rough part on top. That's the G spot." I said, "What you need to do is to put the vibrator on the clitoris and your finger inside the G spot as you rub both of them, and you let the vibrator do the work on the clitoris, and your finger is actually doing what it's supposed to do." I said, "You will see your wife will actually enter into cloud number 70. And before you get to know it, she'll be holding your hands and she will come. And after that, then she'll rest. And even you yourself can hold her. And then you guys can cuddle until you sleep off." I said, "With that, it's possible for the current inside of your penis to start coming back gradually. Because every time you see your wife shaking and, you know, giving the ringtone and all kinds of stuff like that, it's going to affect you. You feel like you want to do it. And it's possible for the charge to come back and stuff." He paid me $1,200 to do that training. $1,200 to do the training. Right? So I finished it. Um, I finished the training, and after I was done with the training, they went straight to the toy store and they got the bullet, the vibrator. And then that night they tried it. They tried it. The woman called me the next day. And the woman said to me, said, "Pastor Shola, I want to say thank you that you just delivered us. That it was so good that it was even better than the sex itself. That for a man to penetrate, because almost about 90% of women don't come through penetration. Penetration will not get them to where they're going. 90% or 70 to 90%, they don't come through penetration into the vagina. Majority of them come by just rubbing the vulva and the clitoris, and then they get there and they come. But a lot of we Nigerians don't know that we just want to stick it in and just bang it, bang, 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 and just say, who's the daddy, who's the daddy? And that's why so many of our women here, they've not even experienced orgasm before. They have not even experienced orgasm before. And it's because their husband don't understand, the husband just want to bank them. And the husband is not so sensitive to what he's supposed to be sensitive to. So I was able to do that, and it has been, that was in 2017. 2017. And they are still married here now in 2022. They are still together. The man right now is a champion when it comes to sex toys, fingering, and giving head. And giving head. All right? He's an expert right now. Every time I talk to them, the wife will say, he is improving. That we have gotten too many other toys that we're using, and the marriage is good and everything is all right and stuff, and we will cuddle and sleep all night just like that. So that's what I did 2017. And every time I share it, people call me demon. They call me demon. Oh, you're a demon. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. Oh, is that godly? Oh, is that devil? Is that must be devil? That must be this. That must be. These people are talking about the attend Redeemed Christian Church. I'm not going to tell you their names so that you will not go to their church and say, you know what I'm saying? We saved that marriage, and that marriage is still together today. It's together today. Yeah, together today. Many of you guys will say, can't you use that to save your marriage? Can't you use that mouth, that your stupid mouth that you use in talking all around, that mouth that you use in cursing people and doing olufofo? Can't you use the same mouth to save your own marriage? So many men outside over there, they want blowjob. You will not do it because they say, hey, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. Why will I do that? And you go with it. But that same man, that stupid, that's what you use in doing olufofo. And now, your husband is going outside where he's getting the blowjob. He's getting the blowjob outside. He's getting the blowjob outside. And you are still there just shouting, instead of you going to learn, go and learn how to rock the microphone. Microphone check, check. Learn how to do microphone check, check. Kó gbá microphone mú kó rock mic bí olóṣì. Ó rock ẹ̀bẹ̀ tó ti mọtí yó. You rock the mic. You don't go listen. You say, who the prayer they help? All the prayer you've been praying all this while, how has the prayer changed your life? Now when your husband is gone, if your husband should go and enter into the hands of a black American woman or a white American woman, wọ́n máa lá gbé ni, wọ́n máa lá ọkọ ẹ̀, wọ́n máa lá sọ́gọ̀, kò ní wálé mọ́, you no go come home again. Wọ́n máa lá ọkọ ẹ̀ sọ́gọ̀, ó lọ nìyẹn. Ọkọ ẹ̀ tó bá lá tó máa ní lá ìlà ńlá, wọ́n á lá pìù. Ó tán nìyẹn, ó ti tán nìyẹn, ó ti lọ. If you can't rock the mic. So many men. Okay, let's do a test. Let's do a test right now. If you are a man here on Facebook, on Instagram, or YouTube, and you are a man and you like your microphone to be rocked, give a thumbs up. Say something. Say who. If you are a man on this network and you want your microphone to be rocked and you want to hear microphone check. Give a thumbs. Just say who. You go see. Thanks for the badge. You see? You see what I'm saying? Ah! Thumbs up. You make your lele double. You see what I'm saying? See who? See? All of the men there. See? I'm telling you. See? You see who? All the boys. These boys are Christians. They go to church. They go to church. They go to church. See? If you're a lady here and you want your plate to be licked, say, ah! You are a lady and you want your plate licked. You love the plate being licked. Say, ah! Do it. You will see now. You will see. Wait, though. You go see, say, women today here. You see the day here. Yes, Olayinka ló kọ́ sọ pé Aramide gan dàbò Olúbùkọ́lá Temi Jones Adébọ́lá this is your first time of commenting on this and you are Adébọ́lá no comment before. You see what I'm saying? Let us stop lying to ourselves. Somebody said I'm fasting. Fasting for what? Huh? Pastor, what are you teaching us? Doctor, what are you teaching? I'm teaching you something nice. Something nice. You know? You see what I'm saying? So you will find out that people love these things. It doesn't have anything to do with disturbing your Christianity, your religion, or your relationship with God. It's got nothing to do with it. All right? Who started kissing? Who started kissing? Somebody started kissing and everybody started kissing each other. And then who started doing the French kissing? Putting your tongue in the mouth of another person and the person is sucking your tongue. Who started that? Who was the first person who put his mouth on a nipple? We need answers. We need to go and find those guys and ask them, who told you to do it? How did you do it? Did you read it from the Bible to put your tongue on a nipple? Did you read it to put your tongue in the mouth of a woman? Who told you? Is he angel? Is he Adam and Eve that taught you how to do this thing? How? We need to dig into it. Then you will understand that it's instinct. It's an inbuilt thing. It's inside of us. Every one of us, we have that animal in us. And you know, funny thing about this whole stuff, if you don't know, let me teach you. You will see that animals suck each other. Monkeys do suck each other. Go and check monkeys out. Monkeys kiss. They kiss. Monkeys, they kiss. Monkeys, they do kiss. Go and check it out. They suck each other. We see videos of monkeys sucking each other. So you find out that it's a bini. Thank you, bim bim. It is in you already. It's in you. So you need to be nasty when you go into the bedroom and stuff like that. It's important for us to be, and that's part of how you satisfy. To satisfy your spouse. It is all of these doctrines and over spirituality that is preventing you from enjoying your life. Enjoying your life. So I did that in 2017. So this time around, I actually listened to the story of the man, and the man now said, because I was thinking of my wife as satisfaction, I want my wife to be pleased. So I advised my wife to find a bedmate. Now, when you find a bedmate, you know, just get it done, come back home, be okay. Get it done, come back home, be okay. And he wasn't thinking about dildo, he wasn't thinking about all of that stuff. He just felt like, why don't we just agree? I know there's no way to satisfy you. And if I cannot satisfy you, I can see that you are not happy in this relationship. I'm making money, I'm bringing money home. We just bought a new house. I bought you 2 cars and all kinds of stuff. But it seems like you're still not happy. That if it's about this thing, please, can you get a sex mate, a bedmate somewhere, and you can travel there and get it done and come back home and let everything be normal again. You know? So then they agreed to it. So when they agreed to it, the very first thing that happened was the woman said, well, I don't know that interpretation. That English will be so difficult. I wonder why can't you be nasty with your spouse in bedroom? You know? I mean, do you think angels are monitoring your bedroom activities? You see what I'm saying? So she said, Mawa Woroko Fishada, and the Woroko, I don't know the English, but what will happen is I'll look for solution. Thank you. I'll look for an alternative. So the woman went to the market, spoke to his friend or her friend, and the friend told her about dildos. So she went to the market and bought a set, and the set was different sizes and different colors. So when she got home, she actually read the manuals, put all those things on the dresser, and oiled them well. And the friend told her to name those dildos. So he named them. So he named the smallest one her husband's name. And she will pick that one up and use it in the shower, pick the big one up sometimes, use it in the bedroom when the husband is not around, and all that and all that. And one day the man came home to find the lineup on the dresser. And he was a little mad that, what are you doing with all this? And the lady said, I don't think I'm going to take your advice. I cannot go out and be sleeping with another man. It's either we get divorced and I go my way and you go yours, or I will just use all of these plastic rubber things to satisfy myself inside of this home. And I think you should join me and let's use it together. So the guy was like, well, I don't really have an option at this moment. And but one thing that threw him off was, hold on, guys. Okay. So one thing that threw him off was the fact that the smallest one bears his name. Why put my name on the smallest one? Why not the biggest one? And that was the kind of a moment when the man believed that that's not supposed to be, that's wrong, and da 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 da, and all kinds of stuff like that and everything. So they fought. And the woman now said, well, if you know that this is actually going to tamper with your ego, then let me even go out again, go out then and do what you've asked me. Is that going to be good? And the man said, yes. Even though it wasn't that easy for him, he told me it wasn't easy. I just feel like, okay, I said, for me, I will stick to that stuff. I will just tell her to change the name of that little guy. Maybe you should change the little guy to something else. Change the little guy to something else. Don't give that guy my name at all. He was desperate to keep his marriage. So he said no. So he agreed to going out to have a bedmate. He agreed to that. And don't bring the guy to the house. Don't do anything with the guy here and stuff. So the lady being so smart, the lady did not do that. So what she did, sorry, was to take those dildos and he kept them at our friend's place. So whenever he's going out, he will go out to the friend's place to use it once in a week and stuff. And the friend would join, they'll do it together, they'll do it to each other and stuff. And the friend was more like a supporter, trying to support her, and then for her to keep her marriage going and all that stuff. And that was what he did. And they did that for so many, many months. Uh, so during the time, everybody were all sharing about no sex for 10 years, no sex for 2 years. So she decided to share her own part of it. And during the time, she now messaged us and we were all commenting on it. The husband found out about the thing. There was another quarrel and she called me. And when she called me, she shared with me and I said, I need to talk to the husband. And I spoke to the husband and the husband didn't believe her that she didn't sleep with a man outside. And it was during that time the whole thing came out that she has been with her friend. And her friend is the one that's been helping her to use the sex toys for her to enjoy herself. And one thing she said, even though she lied at the beginning, one thing she said was, I really don't think I want to sleep with another person. That her husband happens to be her first and will be her last. And she's already entered into such a covenant that she's never going to sleep with any other man but the husband. That's why she chose to take the dildo to her friend's house, who happens to be a lady, and the two of them will use it on each other and stuff. Like I said to you guys sometimes ago, um, that women don't cheat with men anymore. Some women, they don't cheat with men anymore. They buy dildo, they do dildo party, and the dildo party, everybody will bring their own dildo. They'll bring their own dildo to the party. It might be 4 women, it might be 2 women. You bring your own box, and then they go into the hotel room, and then they do what they gotta do, and then they all go home. And they go and eat, they drink, they go home. And you see the picture. You see the picture, they take picture, hanging out with my friends, hanging out with my friends, hanging out with my friends. And if I want to shock you guys, they are doing this thing in Lagos, they're doing it in Ibadan, doing it in Nigeria, Port Harcourt, everywhere now, that women are going into it. And one thing that I was told by one of the women was like, Pastor, we know where to put the thing to. I'm a woman, I know exactly where I should put it. I don't know exactly what to do to another woman that is not there. So those women will actually go there, they get satisfied. They get satisfied and then they go. And they go home. So when they get home, a lot of husbands, they are 2 seconds noodle. They are just 2 seconds noodle. They penetrate 2 seconds, they're out, and they go to sleep. And majority of these women are not satisfied. They're not satisfied and they're looking for more. So because they wanted some more, they will engage in this kind of activity. And their friends will now come around and they will do it to each other just to get each other. And this is what will happen when you watch pornographic movie. And porn is no longer a thing of it's not a thing of shame anymore. That even on Facebook, you see Facebook, they will tell you, you see all these girls will tell you that you can register to watch her naked. You want videos, porn videos of her, you register, you pay this amount of money, they send it to you. If you want to watch it live, there is a way you watch it live. It's actually a kind of a closed page on YouTube that you pay the money, you go there to watch. And when your money is over, they knock you out. Then you pay another money and you join again. And then you be there. A man was caught in the bathroom doing this thing and he was jerking off. And you're jacking off. He was caught jacking off to watching a porn with a girl in Nigeria. All right, watching porn with a girl in Nigeria. And they do private sessions. Private session that is going to be just only you, and the two of you will be talking, and you'll be telling them what to do, touch your nipple, lick your nipple, put your hands in your vagina, suck it, do it. And the guy is paying 5,000 naira. You pay 5,000 naira, they do that to you. So it's easy for people in America, people in England to pay 5,000. How much is 5,000 naira? Stupid money. They just pay it, and some of the people will just pay $20 or $50, and then they just be there for as long as they want to be there and stuff. You know, and that's what people do now. You don't understand that the life we live is more dangerous now. A lot of you are not exposed, so you always think it's a super story. Majority of you will think it's a lie. You think it's a lie. It's not. All of these things are happening now. I was invited to a nude party when I was in Ibadan. Not in Lagos, or Ibadan. They invited me to a naked party. I've never believed it before that there is a naked party anywhere in Nigeria. And it's not just in Lagos, it's in Ibadan. So much is happening. In America now, especially here in Texas, a lot of women, they have actually agreed to open relationship. They have agreed to open relationship right now. And it's so dangerous. So dangerous. Even in the world generally, there are too many single mothers right now who are not being serviced. And they are home. There's no man coming to them, nothing. So they have a group. They have a group of them that they help each other. They buy all these sex toys, they go to each other's houses, and they get it done, and they're happy, and they go home. And they go home. A lot of gentlemen club all over the place. I know, and they go home. Pornographic websites are making more money than any website in the world. Pornographic movies, websites. They make more money. They make more money than any website in the world. And you're going to be shocked that I caught some people when I was in New York in the media department watching porn inside church. Inside the church. They're watching porn inside of the church. What do you think they're going to watch when they go home? They're already watching porn inside the church. What do you think they're going to watch when they go home? Okay? I listen to people's story like every day in my life. And when they talk to me formally, I always believe it's a story that it must be a lie. But it is now that I realize that this whole stuff is not a lie. This is real. Real. True life stories. So, I shared with the man, I said, I have an idea. And will you be willing to do what I want to ask you? And he said, yes, if it's good. I said, sir. I said, can you be the friend of your wife? Instead of our friend using it on her, please be that person to use it on her. And the guy said, how? I said, the dildo must go. We're going to replace all the dildos with a vibrator. And I now opened up and I said, I described the female reproductive organ the way it is. Now, majority of us don't understand the function of each of all of these organs in the body. And I explained to him that your wife needs attention, and you don't need your penis to give your wife that what is needed for her to come. And he said, oh, really? I said, yes. I said, all you need is your finger, your tongue, and the vibrator to get your wife there. And that is going to keep your marriage intact. And you guys will actually be inside of that home, and you will not expose yourself at all. You won't expose yourself at all. And he says, so how do I go by it? I said, we're going to throw all the dildos away, because dildo will contest with the manhood. dildo will contest with it. A man will look at the dildo that is bigger than his penis and will feel like, oh no, I can't deal with this. All right. But with a vibrator is going to help the man to get to a point where the wife will come and then he could penetrate and do whatever he needs to do, and he will come also, and the two of us, we are good. And the two of us are good. Because sometimes women don't come through penetration. All right. Men always want to prove a point because when they're doing it, they want it to be painful. And once it's painful and the woman is pushing them back, they believe, yes, I'm doing a good job. No, she's not enjoying it. It's supposed to be a pleasure. It's not supposed to be punishment. It's not supposed to be punishment. The moment the place is dry, you pull out and you put a little bit of oil into it or lotion to make it lubricated, and you go back in and give her the kind of pleasure that is needed. That is needed. All right. Sex is not supposed to be painful. When it's painful, then it's not good. And that's why some women will prefer a medium-sized penis to a big, gigantic penis. Some women will say, I need Titanic. And then they get the Titanic and then they will be shouting. And the men will feel good because they're shouting like, yeah, I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm doing it, man. But please, you're not doing anything. You are only hurting the woman. You're wounding that woman. And it's possible for her to have tears and stuff like that. And even you yourself, you will not feel good after you're done. Your penis is going to be paining you. It's going to be paining you. Okay? So you need to understand that, sex is supposed to be something of pleasure. It's not something of pain. All right? So the issue here is that you need to understand the female reproductive organ. You see, whenever we talk about vagina, the whole female reproductive organ is not vagina. The out part of it, the outward part of it is what the vagina is. Then there is the clitoris. All right? And then there's the G spot. You must know all about this, the responsibility of each, and what will happen if you touch any part of that point. If you put your tongue on it, what's going to happen? If you put your finger on it, what's going to happen? And all of that stuff that you got to know. Oh my God, Instagram wants to shut me down. I have 1 minute and 54 seconds to go on Instagram. So you need to know all that stuff before you say, yes, I want to start having sex. And then you understand the place where of sucking of the breast, you understand the folding of the breast, fondling of the breast, you understand the licking of the neck and kissing the tongue and the mouth of your wife. You need to know what all of that stuff will do and how those ones will contribute to what is going to happen. Yeah, what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? So you need to understand all of this stuff before you say, okay, I want to be having sex. Some people don't know what sex is. They don't know what sex is all about. They don't know it. They just want to engage in it. They believe it's stick it in and bring it out, stick it in and bring it out, make the woman cry. No, it's not about making the woman cry. It's about making the woman to have the pleasure. Now, Olurilola, thank you very much for that. The dildo is different and the vibrator is different. There are some dildos that can vibrate, but anything that looks like the penis of a man is a dildo and it will hurt a man. A man will not like it. So, guys, on the Instagram, I'm going to start the video all over. So please rejoin the video because I got 20 seconds to go. Rejoin the video so I can be able to complete this particular teaching time with you guys. Thank you, guys, on Instagram. I'll be right back with you now. All right, so I'm coming back right now with people on Instagram, Facebook. I want you guys to get ready. Oh my God. Let's see how this is gonna work now. All right, I think we're back. So I was able to put the man through. I said, sir, you want to save your marriage? He said, yes. I said, in your church, they will preach to you that oral sex is bad. Now, oral sex is not bad. Anal sex is bad. Wherever they call exit, you don't go into it. All right? And all what we're doing is just to save our homes. Do whatever is necessary to save your marriage. That's all you got to do. So I advised them. The wife agreed quickly. And the man said, well, I would need a little bit of training. And that was what I did yesterday. I did some little training yesterday. And after yesterday, they tried it at night. The man participated. He eventually participated in the whole stuff. And I told the wife, you must be clean. It means you have to wash and clean. And when you wash and clean, there must be no odor coming from anywhere. You must shave and let it be clean for the guy to feel comfortable in doing what he wants to do. All right. Some of you guys, you always wear underwear to bed at night. It's not good. You're supposed to let the vagina breathe. You take all your silky underwears off and let breeze enter into it so it could be fresh and nice. All right. So you need to do all of that stuff just to keep your man with you. When there's any kind of foul odor, it's going to actually turn him off. So take a shower, take a bath and stuff, and be clean. Be clean. So when you come into bed, there must be no odor from the armpit. There must be no odor from underneath the breast. Some of you women don't understand that sometimes when you have a big breast, there will be water stock underneath the breast, and the water will now become so bad and the odor will start coming out from there. So you need to lift up your breast every time you take a shower and use the towel to dry it well. Dry it so well. That's why when you wear your bra, I know you guys will be smelling your bra. When you wear your bra and you take it out, the kind of terrible odor that comes out of your bra is not something anybody could put their nose into. I'm telling you, I'm being truthful here. I'm being truthful to you guys here. All right? If you tell me you don't know, that means you're lying. That means you're lying. Pick up your own bra and smell it yourself. Tell me what you're able to smell from it. You know? Tell me what you're able to smell from it. And then the back of your hair here, this back right here, can smell too. Smell a lot. So when you shower, you scrub it. Scrub the back of your head, scrub it well. Scrub it well. You scrub it well. Scrub your armpit very well. Use lime to wash your armpits. Lime and baking soda. Use lime and baking soda to wash your armpit. When you're trying to clean down there, as in the vagina, please don't use soap. Don't use soap to clean the vagina. It's only water. Water is good for it. Don't do douche bag. Douche bag will cause another problem for you. Always make sure you wash with water when you go to pee. Every time you go to the bathroom, you use water to wash yourself down. Don't use anything to do it. Sometimes you can use a little soap and make sure you clean it well. You clean it well. You put it on the outside. Put it well, and then you wash it carefully. And that's all you need. If you constantly wash with water, your vagina will not have dirty odor. And make sure you go to the gynecologist. Let them check you constantly. Let them check you constantly. All right. If there is toilet infection, yeast infection, and all of that stuff, STD you didn't treat, and all kinds of stuff, it's going to actually cause a lot of odor to come out from there. When you are on your period, all right, change your pad constantly. Don't keep your pad there for too long. Don't keep it there for too long. So when you do all this, if you yourself, if you can put your finger into your V and your V, and you are able to put that finger in your mouth, or in your nose, then that V, the vagina, is a good one. It's a good one. If you put your your finger into your vagina and you bring it out and you could put it in your nose and it could stay in your nose like this and you're smelling it and it smells like rose, like strawberry, like mango, smell like pear or smell like anything good, apple, then that is good. That is good. There is a natural vagina smell. Vagina smell is always good and pleasant to the nose. It's a vagina smell. Strawberry, chocolate cookie, whatever it is, I don't care. You'll be able to put it. You put it there also. You see? So that will help your husband to put his nose there. And I always advise men who are a little bit a little bit scared, that by the time you're scared, you want to actually go into this thing. What you need to do is to go and get ice cream. Get ice cream, get the vanilla ice cream or the chocolate ice cream, and then you put it around the place, and then you lick the ice cream little by little by little, and gradually your tongue will start touching the flesh. And then as your tongue is touching the flesh, gradually you get used to that taste. And then before you get to know it, you'll be doing it without the ice cream. When that place is clean and nice. So I did. And the testimony I got was exactly the testimony of the first guy of 2017. That even the guy said, when I saw her, she was actually happy. I saw her shaking and holding me. That will be the first time we are holding each other in 9 years. First time of holding each other in 9 years. 7 years. 7 years they were in it. The man asked her to go out. And 2 years after, now they are now back together. And right now, the guy is leaking like a no man's business. The guy is leaking like a no man's business. So their marriage is going to come back good. And I didn't collect a dime from them. I didn't charge them any money. But I did that and I trained them. What they need to do, what they must do. I was able to train them. It was a little difficult because, see, when we are over spiritual, you have forgotten that you are human beings. And you just want to do everything like angels do it in heaven. Angels do it in heaven. And we as men also, you want to enjoy sex with your wife, you must clean up. Please, guys, don't come to bed without washing yourself. Don't come to bed and be expecting your wife to give you a blowjob without taking a shower, taking a bath. You don't just come from outside after sweating and all that stuff and just remove your pants that you've been wearing for the past 3 days, that you just smell it in the morning and say it's not smelling yet. And then you still wear it to work today, tomorrow, and then 3 days is been on you. You don't want that. Do you want the woman to put her mouth on something that is smelling? And that's why a lot of women will tell you, no, I'm not doing you. And that's why you need to take a bath. When you come back from work, you take a bath before coming to bed. It will promote it. Shave your armpit as men too. Shave it. Use lime to wash that armpit. Smell yourself too before coming to bed. Wash your mouth. Like today I got what do you call it? Ori. You know this ori? I want to start chewing ori to just wash my mouth and stuff. I need to go and see um, my dentist. I need to polish my teeth a little bit and stuff. So we need to do this. We need to get appointment with the dentist to clean our mouth, clean your tongue, clean everything. Let them remove all the meat that is hanging on your back teeth that is causing odor. All right, let them scrub your tongue for you and stuff. And if you have stomach virus will always make your mouth to smell. And all they need to do is to place you on antibiotics for 3 or 4 days. And during the time you are taking the antibiotics, you won't be able to smell your mouth. Your mouth will smell good. It will smell so good. All right. Orin is sparkle. Yeah. It will smell good. And stuff. So it's very, very important for us to actually make hygiene number one. Hygiene number one. It's very important. Like I said, one man gave the testimony. I taught you guys how to use mouthwash because me when I was, they didn't teach me how to use mouthwash. So I just believe mouthwash is. I just believe mouthwash is. What do you call it? I believe mouthwash is. So if you want to use your mouthwash must be what do you call it? Must be used in a good way. All right, when you finish brushing, you put that mouthwash in your mouth. Me in those days, I would just put the mouthwash, I just do and then spit it out. No, you keep that mouthwash in your mouth for at least 2-3 minutes. 2-3 minutes. 2-3 minutes. Keep that mouthwash in your mouth for 2-3 minutes. And by the time you start feeling that this stuff is working, you will know that the mouthwash is really working in your mouth. You will know. Just keep it there. Let it do its work. Let it do what it's got to do. And then you spit it out. And when you now spit it out, you see that the mouthwash won't look like the way you actually put it in your mouth. It's a lot of germs in it. Okay? So you do it in the morning and then you do it at night after you've eaten. Don't do it before eating. Do it after you're done eating. Do it after you're done eating. So it will kill all the germs and remove all the food in your mouth. So when you go to sleep, your breath will be fresh, and you wake up in the morning, your breath will still be fresh. Your breath will still be fresh. So for men, a lot of our men, we don't care about it. It's something you must care about. And that is the reason why your wives are not kissing you. That's why your wife is not kissing you. And your wife wants to kiss you and they take their mouth away because your mouth is smelling. Your mouth is smelling. That's why they run away from you. All right. Thank you very much, guys. If you are out there, and the reason why I did this show is for some people who are out there. You have problem with erection, or probably you can't get erection anymore, and your wife is complaining, and you feel like, okay, I need to do something. Reach out to me. We're gonna get it done. I'll talk to your wife. I'll talk to you. We'll be able to get a result. Get a result. Men should stop keeping long fingernails. Yes, I don't like it. I don't like when I see men with fingernails that are long. They're nasty men to me. A nasty men to me. Yeah, same with body odor. Thank you. Take care of the body odor. Take a shower. Use deodorant. and all of that. Now, it's a little difficult for me sometimes. Sometimes I might not even think of taking a shower, like 2 days. And why? Because I work from home. And because I work from home, I'll just wake up, I'll just come to the office, I'll just start my day, I'll drink my coffee, and that's it. So in 2 days, it's possible for me not to even go and take a bath because I'll be like, I'm not going anywhere. I don't need it. I don't have to take a bath. I'll just stay where I am and stuff like that. But it's actually compulsory that we must do it. So sometimes when I need to go and drop off the kid or I need to pick up the kid, I'll just spray some deodorant and then I'll go and come back. But I'm always very conscious. Always conscious. Conscious. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Let me go and relax a little bit. I have some. Can you explain how best to kiss one's partner? You can kiss the partner anyhow you like to kiss your partner. A lot of African men don't know how to kiss. They just believe they have to be biting your lips and sucking it and be turning it all around. They don't do that. It's a little massage, stroking it with your lips. You can suck it just a little bit, put your tongue in and let the other person get hold of that tongue and suck it. Use your tongue to just kind of like go on top of the lips, below the lips. Just create a kind of a sensation, up and down and stuff. If you want to learn how to kiss, come and pay my money. I can explain how to kiss. Huh? I'm in here. I'm here. Start kissing gently. Yeah, you got it. The person should just watch YouTube. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. I'll let you guys go. Don't let me bore you. Not too much of words to talk about. Love you guys, man. I'll see you guys later tomorrow. Bye. I salute you, sir. I salute you too. Thank you very much. God bless you.